Gridlock is one of the operators in Rainbow Six Siege that doesn't really get the love that she deserves. It's probably because she NSQs Ella, but in my opinion, she is one of the best operators when it comes to stopping roamers, if not slowing them down at least. So in this video, I won't only explain to you why you should play her more, but I'll show you how you should play her. So why should you play Gridlock? Well, first let's look at her loadout. She has one of the most versatile loadouts in the game that make it a nightmare for defenders. Her loadout not only allows her to slow roamers down, but her loadout allows her to play vertically and allows her to push and smoke plant, and it also allows her to easily deny plant defusal. So let's take a look at her guns. When it comes to her guns, her F90 is the best choice for maps that are more open, like Bank or Consulate, and offers a great damage to fire rate ratio. Now, what makes Gridlock so powerful is her LMG. She runs Capital's LMG, but the only difference being a 60-round magazine instead of a belt-fed machine gun. And so you can reload in less than 2 seconds, whereas Capital's LMG usually takes about 7 seconds to reload, which is a huge hassle. So why is Gridlock so great at stopping roamers? Well, what makes her the perfect operator for slowing down roamers is once a roamer comes across her tracks, they have a decision to make. They have to decide, do they want to shoot out the tracks and make noise that reveals their position, or do they want to waste more time and go around the tracks and flank from a different direction? And so that's what makes Gridlock so special, is that there's no other operator in this game that does that. Nomad may be the only one that comes close, but she's pretty much useless when it comes to stopping roamers, which is really sad because I like her pistol and her loadout. But the air jabs are just so easy to deal with. They're bright yellow and they make a distinctive noise whenever they're shot, and whenever you walk up to them, you can hear them like it's like a pulsating noise, and it just gives them away. And so it's never really a problem for roamers. Like in my experience, I've probably hit an air jab 5 times since she was released 10 months ago. And I'm not trying to hate on you Nomad mains out there. I understand why you'd want to play her. Her guns are pretty great. I love, as I said before, I love her pistol. It's just her utility isn't really effective in what it was designed to do. I think that Ubi should go in and probably buff it so maybe it doesn't make that distinctive humming noise, because that just gives it away every time. And so there are other operators in the game that have been designed to counter roamers. Operators such as IQ or Jackal, they do a pretty decent job at doing so. Like IQ can spot a Vigil or a Pulse when they're using their utility, but it's only when they're using their utility. Jackal, on the other hand, is better when it comes to stopping roamers. However, an experienced roamer can find the Jackal no problem. It's really just the easiest way to find Jackal is just to retrace your steps, and usually you'll find him and you can get the kill. Not only that, but whenever these roam deniers die, they're pretty much useless. They can't use their tools anymore. Whereas when Gridlock, she throws tracks in a hallway or near a staircase, in order to stop the roamers, they'll stay there for the remainder of the game. So even after she's already died, she's still useful and she's still able to stop these roamers. And even though she is so great at denying roamers, I can still understand why you wouldn't want to play her. Being that she's the only 1-speed attacker in the game that doesn't have a shield. That can be a problem, especially for people who like to rush and they like to be able to move quickly whenever they attack. And that's understandable. I can understand why you wouldn't play her for that reason. But being that this is a team game and roamers are a very big problem when you're attacking an objective, I feel like it's worth it just to be that guy and to bring her, because she can be very useful. And so now I'm going to show you some clips on ways that you can use Gridlock in order to cut off roamers on different maps. And as I was recording this footage, I was thinking to myself, this is really simple stuff. You guys are probably gonna think I'm stupid for this, but the thing is, I never see this being done. Like, these are very useful strategies that can help you cut off roamers, but the thing is, I never see anybody playing Gridlock and implementing these strategies. So hopefully by watching these examples, you can better understand how useful Gridlock can be, and you can start using her, and hopefully eventually we can start seeing her being used more and more, because people are really missing out. She's a great op that is never played. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate how you would attack Aviator in Games Room as Gridlock, and just ignore where the bomb's at. I'm not choosing this one because it's not on this point as much as it is on Aviator and Games Room. So what you do is you've drawn out this master bedroom and closet, and you move through here, make sure this whole back area is clear, and you push to the bathroom, and you would come to these stairs. Now, at these stairs, what you could do is you could put your tracks right over here, and that would prevent any enemy roamers from going down the east side stairs or the south side stairs and coming around and flanking you back over here. But the only flaw with that is, as you push forward, you'll be further away from these tracks, so it'll be harder for you to hear them taking them out. So I wouldn't do that, but that is an option. Now, what you want to do is you want to put your tracks over here to prevent them from going around this side, or you can put them over here to prevent them coming through master bedroom. But the thing is, you want to be pretty conservative with your tracks and how you place them. Just make sure one of these pathways is cut off from roamers, and the next place you want to go is you want to put your tracks over here in this corner. And the reason it's so important to put it in this corner is because they can easily flank you from, they can run out of games room, come down this hallway, and then boom, see you trying to go in through that door over there near aviator room. And so it's important that you stop this flank by covering this area over here. It's probably better to put the tracks right here so they can't just vault over this, but you need to make sure that they can't come through this corridor. Okay. Now the last thing you would want to do when you're pushing from this side into Villa is you'd want to go for the smoking plant. You smoke right there, and you go and plant it. Now there's two things that you can do. You can either throw your tracks right there, or over here to prevent them from flanking around. I would recommend putting your tracks over here, and then just holding your angle, because if they kill you, they'll be able to take out the tracks no problem when they go for the diffuser. So that's how I would attack, or that's how I would attack as Gridlock from the north side. Now let's look at how you attack if you're attacking from the south side. Okay, so say you want to attack Aviator and Games Room, and you're going to push from the south side. There's two ways to go about it that I would recommend. You could either go up through this balcony and go through that door. That's a way to do it, but usually you can get pinned on the balcony. So what I would recommend doing is coming around and busting this door open. Make sure you're drawing everything out, of course, and then work your way up these stairs. You then want to put your tracks on these stairs so that you can prevent them from taking the flank and coming up the stairs and flanking you from behind. Now you can choose to push in down this hallway into Games Room, or you could push through Study. I recommend going through Study because if you get caught in the middle of the hallway, especially if you're one speed like Gridlock, you'll be killed instantly if you're about this far deep into it. There's nothing you can do. So I recommend going through Study. So you want to put your first set of tracks over here. You want to put another set of tracks probably right here so that they can't come down from this hallway and then kill you when you're standing right there. So that's two tracks. And then your third tracks you can use, like on the other example I showed you, you can go for the smoking plant here, and you can defuse. And then I would recommend it for this one to actually put your tracks on it, because there's no other way they can get to you. You've already blocked off this hallway over here near the stairs. So use your last bit of tracks on the diffuser, and then just hold your angle. Okay, so I showed you an example of how you would attack in upstairs and how you would want to use your tracks to cut off flank routes by stairwells. Well, I'm going to show you how you can use Gridlock to kill from above, basically. So in this scenario, we're going to simulate the bomb being in server and ventilation room. That's what's on the first floor northwest side of this map. So what you want to do is you would want to spawn in valley. You would want to come up the hill, come over here, and you want to push through here. Of course, you always drone all this out. That goes without saying. Drone it all out, and you prevent your flank by putting your tracks up here. And you would move, make sure to drone out CCTV, take care of any roamers up here, push through here, and you'd want to put your next set of tracks right here on this stairwell. So now, the only way they can get up here now is if they were to somehow come through CCTV, but we've already taken out both stairwells, so they won't be able to come up here. It will be very difficult for them to do so without you hearing them. So what's so great about Gridlock is she has breaching charges, but you don't need to use them because you have a shotgun. So with the point beam directly below me, you can just blow out the floorboard, and then boom, you can shoot from above. Now this can protect your teammates when they move in and try to plant. You have the ability to smoke so that they can smoke and plant if they wanted to come in and plant in servers. You can also throw your tracks down there from up here, and that's just a useful way to use her when she's in servers. You can also come over here. If they didn't get the hatch, you can blow the hatch from below, and you can smoke and use your tracks up here. Now, if they wanted to plant in ventilation, what you could do is, since it's right below there, you could open up this window, come around, and let them smoke and plant here, and you put your tracks out, and then boom, it's taken care of. So that's just an example of how you use her to attack from above. This can work on most maps. So not only can you use your tracks to protect the bomb carrier whenever they're pushing an objective, you can use your tracks to protect yourself whenever you try to get above the objective, so that you can open up floors and shoot from below, or sorry, shoot from above. And so that's about it. Hopefully you learned something from this video, and hopefully you have somewhat of a new perspective on Gridlock and how she can be used, and how she's really an important operator that's overlooked by many people. Let me know in the comments if this video was helpful to you, or if it gave you a new insight into an operator that you've overlooked before. Go ahead and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitch. The links for that will be in the description. And have a great day, guys.